Today, however, we're homing in on this gentleman. And unless you're very keenly interested in the music of the classical period, the time of Haydn, Mozart, and early Beethoven, he's really unlikely to be much more than a name, and a bit of a peripheral name at that. Baron Gottfried van Swieten was a diplomat for the Austrian imperial court, a pioneering librarian, a patron and inspirer of Haydn, Mozart, and Beethoven, and he would have said a composer, though not many people, it seems, would have agreed with him there. He looks like a bit of a stiff, self-important personage, doesn't he? Other portraits tend to concur. He's put on a bit of weight by now, but the same raised profile. He's a man, you can tell, who's pretty sure of his own status, can't you? Actually, he was only a baron, which is the lowest rung of the aristocracy, but he was pretty prickly about that and insisted on being treated with the dignity that he felt he deserved. A composer and pianist of the time called Sigismund Neukomm said of Baron van Swieten that he was not so much a friend as a very self-opinionated patron of Haydn and Mozart. Haydn himself said of van Swieten's symphonies that they were, quotes, as stiff as the man himself. And here's the Old Grove Dictionary. They don't make critics like this anymore. This is what it says about van Swieten. The chief characteristics of his conservative three-movement symphonies are tautology and paucity of invention. As a composer, van Swieten is insignificant. Oh. However, there are many legacies of the Baron today, aside from his music, which are important for us today. I mean, one legacy we're all observing in this concert today, you could say that in many ways he created modern concert etiquette. If anyone talked during a recital at his house, which is what people often did in the 18th century, Mozart left a letter, for instance, saying how wonderful it was to play his music to the Duke of Hafner because he shouts, "Bravo, Mozart!" or "That's good!" during the middle of performances of his own music. Van Swieten would have nothing of that. If anybody so much as whispered, he would stand up, draw himself up to his full height, and glare at them.